You know, it's ironic that this is happening, that Dave Batista is in the headlines for something on Jimmy Kimmel's show right after Trump goes on. You know, he's going on just massive podcasts, massive platforms that are completely dominating any of these late night comedian, late night talk show hosts that used to actually be relevant, and kind of slammed them, right? Trump roasts dying late night comedians. And well, wouldn't you know it, that just a little bit after that, Dave Batista makes an appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel show for a little rant about tough guy Donald Trump. Have you watched it, Jeremy?
I have not. I've seen all the quotes, but I haven't actually heard. I haven't seen any video of what Batista said.
Of course, and this is because in a lot of ways, Hollywood, just like they did in 2016, just like they did in 2020, they are absolutely terrified of Donald Trump and what he represents. And they've been going all out in an effort to make sure that he doesn't get back to the White House. And it's not working out so well for them as of right now when you look at some of the numbers. And so they are truly in panic mode.
Well, Well, what Ryan said is 100% accurate, and I've said this 1,000 times. Donald Trump is a bigger star than any of them, and it drives him crazy. He is a bigger star. He's more popular. He's more charismatic, and he commands every room he walks into, and it drives these Hollywood celebrities crazy that they can't compete with him. And then
they used to all want to be connected to him. Every time he was there, they wanted to be there shaking his hand, wanted a picture with him, everything.
Just like Elon Musk. They all loved Elon Musk, and now Elon Musk is public enemy number 2, right behind Trump to them.
You know, here you go. On the Jimmy Kimmel show, he did this skit specifically for the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Points, but is he the strong alpha man these men believe him to be? Not according to one of the toughest guys I know he isn't.
Fellas, we gotta talk. A lot of men seem to think that Donald Trump is some kind of tough guy. He's not. I mean, look at him. He wears more makeup than Dolly Parton. He whines like a baby. The guy's afraid of birds. Donald Trump had his daddy pay a doctor to say his little feet hurt so he could dodge the draft. Look at that gut. Like a garbage bag full of buttermilk. He sells imaginary baseball cards pretending to be a cowboy fireman. Guy's barely strong enough to hold an umbrella.
We should just point out that these are all the same people who were relentlessly shilling for Joe Biden.
Yes.
Just a couple months ago, by the way.
Absolutely.
And saying there's nothing wrong with him. He's in peak physical condition. His brain sharp as a tack. All of these things. It's weird how that works, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look how he drinks water. Like a little pink chickadee. He's got jugs. Big ones. Like Dolly Parton. He cheats at golf. He creeps around beauty pageant dressing rooms. You know that little dance he does? He looks like he's jacking off a pair of giraffes. He's moody. He pouts. He throws tantrums.
No, get those lights off!
He acts like a 5-year-old behind the wheel.
Dude, this is so pathetic. This is so bad. This doesn't make Trump look bad.
It looks like very desperate attempts from people in Hollywood right now. Like, I would love to see the Kamala roast on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Wonder where's that at? Who are they going to bring in to do that?
Well, everything that they're saying about Trump is stuff that we've said about Trump. Like, we make fun of Trump more than they make fun of Trump.
Dance and everything.
Yeah, like he's a fucking walking meme, and we know that. The whole 6'3", 215 nonsense. We know Trump's not 6'3", 215.
Yes, Donald Trump has the same build as Lamar Jackson.
And they get so worked up over it. Again, this is the guy right here that we love this guy because of shit like this.
I just feel like a young man. I'm so young. I'm so young. I can't believe it. I'm the youngest person. I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him. I don't know. Macho man.
Young, vibrant man. I had to unshare your screen because it was echoing. But yeah, I mean, so everything Batista said in there, it completely just, it will not stick. No one cares. You're not breaking any news, Batista. Look at this guy. Look how this guy's dressed. You look like a fucking aging lesbian.
He's actually got a pearl necklace.
Good Lord.
Well, and ultimately, I think that probably one of the reasons a lot of people are voting for Donald Trump has very little to do with if they think he's some sort of alpha male tough guy, in the like generic sense or whatever, as opposed to the person who's best qualified to run the country and make it a better life for so many people that are out there. Right. At the end of the day, that's what a lot more people care about than if he can flip a tire or not, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So Batista will continue to be irrelevant. I've never been a fan of Batista. I was never a fan of him as a wrestler. I think he's really good in Guardians in that limited role of being a fucking retard. I think he does a great job in that role. That's essentially it. I don't like him as an actor. I don't like him in anything. And yeah, when he was basically booed out of the building when they tried to push him as the babyface when the Daniel Bryan Yes movement was at its peak. I think that really did hurt his feelings. I think that really bothered him because he really was getting booed pretty bad. But yeah, we're gonna see a lot more of this. We've got less than 3 weeks to go, and we are at the desperate time now. Trump's numbers are higher than they've ever been. He's more popular than he's ever been. The momentum is crazy right now, and the pure desperation for Hollywood is starting to set in. You know, it's bad when Jim Gaffigan, who has massive fucking TDS, has to sit there at the dinner last night and shake Trump's hand and laugh at his jokes. And he owned the room. He owned that room. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot more freakouts from Hollywood weirdos.